to do a Leo energy reading. I don't think I got to you guys yet. So this is going to be for my Leos. This is July, so y'all will be up next starting July 23rd. You know I love the Leos. But okay, we're going to see what is the current energy that's going on around my Leos, and then we're going to check what could possibly be hindering the connection, what's going on, blockages, that type of stuff. And then we're going to see what is the next move, what are you guys moving towards, and then we're going to check the advice, okay? So I'm not reading any cards and reversals in this reading. What comes out is what comes out. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can contact me at Mahagony ViRgo Tarot at yahoo.com. So, okay, Leo, starting off with the Three of Cups here. So, I feel like a lot of celebration. You guys could be going out with your friends, having a good time here. You could be going to a wedding, but just having fun, or you guys need to have more fun. So I feel like there's a lot of summertime vibes going on around the Leos. Very good positive energy. What could possibly be hindering the Leos? So finding balance, So I feel like this is between work and play. You guys may feel like you indulging a little bit too much in the fun, so you want to find balance to make sure that you're still able to, keep up with your finances. That you guys are not overbooking trips and doing things in that nature. Sometimes we be feeling like, oh, we need to have so much fun that we just going hard with the fun. But I feel like you guys need to find balance between work and play. Wait for the perfect timing to have fun, and also make sure that you're taking care of your finances in the same sense. So that flew all the way out was going towards the Leos. I feel very easy breezy energy around the Leos. Very easy. You what's coming towards you guys is definitely getting your wishes come true with the Nine of Cups. So that's why I feel like it's a really good peaceful energy where you may fear the balance between work and play, but I feel like Leos, you got it under control. I just feel like you guys are just focused. Y'all are really, trying to have fun here with the Three of Cups and also getting your wishes fulfilled. So y'all not playing around with the bullshit, Leos. Y'all is like, look, this is my summer. This is my year. Some of you guys may be turning like 30, maybe turning 40. I do feel like people is having like some monumental birthdays that's coming up. So preparing for the birthdays, or just feeling like I'm different. I feel like this year, Leos, you guys feel really different where it's just very easy and breezy. And you could be dealing with a water sign. Y'all are coming out of the Five of Cup energy. So that's why I feel like, once upon a time, you guys maybe been like really hard on yourself. Anyway, yes, I love Jesus, honey. Anyway, this has nothing to do with that. If that's where you getting at, you can simply just leave. But anyway, um, going back to what I'm talking about with the Five of Cups energy, you guys may have dealt with some regrets, maybe things not really going your way here, but you guys are already in a good healing energy. So you are ready to push forward. You are ready to have fun. You are ready to, balance yourself in between your material and also your spiritual sense. You guys could be feeling like I am at the center of my desires. I am at the center of living a really good life. I feel, Leo, strongly that you guys have some really, really good positive energy, and there's a lot of fun coming your way. I feel great about your birthday season. Like, birthday season, wishes going to come true, my dears. Yes. So, look, the it's a lot of water here. So, the advice here is kind of a caution, here when it comes down to the Seven of Cups, okay, Leos? So when I see the Seven of Cups, it's definitely a complex decision that needs time. So don't rush it. You need to do research. You need to make sure that the choice that you make is the best choice for you. You also need to make sure that you are not procrastinating in your creativity. So don't overindulge with going out. Don't overindulge with work. Find that middle ground in between the two. But I feel like because you guys are in such a good energy, this Nine of Cups is going to bring this Seven of Cups, where you might get a little bit confused about all of these things that's happening, because I feel like this good energy is going to make it feel like a windfall of things that's coming towards you. So you may have all different types of people that like you, that want to date you. You could have different opportunities with work and money, and you guys is like, the manifestations is like running in to where you would have to definitely make sure that you take a time to choose the right decision here. Everything that's coming towards you may look good. I feel like you got, the thing about the Seven of Cups is like you never know what's in the cup until you choose it. So they all look the same. So the opportunities, they all look really, really good. So you're not going to know which one is really for you until you embark on it. That's the reason why it is causing for you to have to do your research to make sure you're making the right choice here. But you also being advised to stop procrastinating in the situation. So carefully review your options. I feel like right now in the Mercury retrograde energy, Mercury retrograde will end at the beginning of your season on July 23rd, Leos. So like right now, just carefully review your options. Take your time to really, think about what it is that you want to experience, who you want to experience with, and, make a decision. So you got the Three of Cups with the Nine of Swords. I do feel like the Leos is really coming out of a dark place, facing your darkest fears. Hello, hello. Facing your darkest fears. You guys really had a lot of anxiety and worry about things like, am I going to be happy? When am I going to get out of this place of darkness? When would I see the sun again? I also heard, when would I see you smile again? So it could be, someone having anxious feelings about you, wanting to have fun with you, not knowing when is the right time to come towards you, because I do feel like people is going to reach out and want to spend time with you, and it's going to be multiple people. I don't see it being just one partner, Leos. So, but I feel like somebody just really want to come out of a dark place. Yes. Five of Cups. I'm at Five of Pentacles. And the hindrance, finding balance in partnerships. I feel like you guys, took some time off. You could have just recently separated from somebody or recently broken up in this situation. And that's the reason why you are, connected with your friends more, having fun or whatever. Because once upon a time, you probably was just laying in your bed and just in your head. But, the balance of feeling alone and, being around people is very important. Need to balance that, because sometimes when we alone, we allow ourselves to get into some unhealthy situations. So you are being advised to, make sure that you are staying balanced at the time that you spend with people. Don't rush it. A lot of times when people get out of situations, they go for a rebound because they're feeling alone, and then they end up getting into a situation that's unhealthy because a person may really like you and you may not really like them, and they're thinking that the situation is more than what it actually is. So you have to be careful about that, Leos. There is somebody around your energy that may have feel like they trapped. So I feel like you got an ex that's feeling like, or maybe you have felt this way, in this situation, like all is lost. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Somebody left a situation that really caused a lot of anxiety and made them feel like, I may never have love again. That was my person. That was the only person I was supposed to be with. So they're not really open to opportunities. But I feel like moving towards the Nine of Cups, you guys are going to be opening up and wanting to, experience dating new people. So you're being advised to, be wise in the decisions decisions that you make, you know, when you start the date. I feel like somebody getting back on the scene again, you know, coming out of this Five of Pentacles energy. You're feeling alone. But you're going to meet people that you really like. I feel like when you do step out, it's going to be Nine of Cups. So it's going to be some good offers. But just be aware of getting into situations because of loneliness and just filling up the space. Yeah, ooh, I like this. Nine of Cups with the 10 here with the sun card here. So this Nine of Cups, you're moving into a really happy place. This is Leo season here with the sun. Also with the Nine of Cups, this is about dating somebody that you really like. This is offers that make you feel really good, happy times. Oh, your birthday season going to be bomb. I'm telling you, your birthday season is really going to be so nice, Leos. Y'all going to have a really good time. And the person that you do choose is going to feel like a very good choice here. Ooh, Three of Wands. Yes. So when you make the decision, take the lead. They want you to make the decision. Don't let nobody choose you. You do the choosing, Leos. And I do feel like the person that you are going to choose, the opportunity that you're going to choose is going to be very good. It's going to be a good, fulfilling choice. You're going to feel like all of this stuff that you've been through was all worth it here, you know, but you got the Two of Swords at the bottom. So you're being advised to don't procrastinate. I feel like somebody is going to come around and it's going to feel real good to you. You're going to feel like, oh, this probably just a rebound situation, but it's actually more to the situation. This person is going to help you get out of that little funk that you was in. So stop procrastinating and allow yourself to go out. If you are Leo that haven't been dating anybody and then somebody is really, you know, coming up and taking the lead, you're being advised to don't procrastinate, take a chance and go the hell out. Like, have fun. Your birthday is going to be nice. I feel like this person is going to get you something nice for your birthday. You are the birthday. I heard you the birthday. Leos, you're going to feel like you the birthday on your birthday. You guys going to have a good time. So what is the angel advice on this? Step out. Take a chance. Look, so self-acceptance. So there was something that was in the past that you had to accept here. You know, maybe a situation, like I said, that didn't go out like how the way you wanted to. The person that you had in mind, it didn't work in your favor. So you probably was just closing yourself down. But I feel like it's time to open up. You know, self-acceptance is the best thing. You know, fuck everybody else accepting what's going on. There's a major transformation that's going on around you. So what you probably was feeling alone and, you know, in the dark, is transforming. The sun is out here. You're not going to feel alone. You're going to have some options here. You got options. It's not just one person that you're going to have to choose, but I feel like a person that is a choice for you is a damn good choice. I feel like out of this Seven of Cups where there's multiple options here, you're going to make the best choice. Oop, sorry. But you're going to make the best choice, Leos. Messed up my little screen here. But anyway, that is my reading for the Leos. I hope you guys had liked this reading. I apologize for the little mishap, but enjoy your day.